Hello guys, welcome to this video. I'm here with Five.
Hey yo, bros, how's it going?
Yeah, so we're doing what if Lloyd was betrayed and became Doomsday.
Yeah, we thought of this idea by looking at Jack's old thumbnails that he never used, and we just implemented on the idea, and now we're just going to speak it out for you and tell you what would happen.
Yeah,
And if you're asking who's Lloyd, is just an OC
yeah,
in high school days.
he's literally an OC. So
Yeah,
so of course we start this off basically like Lloyd basically like learning who Lloyd is. Lloyd is a like he has powerful sacred gear. Yes, but he never awakened it. But he has magic. Unlike Issei, his magical powers is amazing.
it is really amazing. And what do you call it? Lloyd basically he never awakened the secret gear, but his magic power was still very strong, and it
Strong
got
and
the Parad.
rising.
And he basically is in Rias's Paraj.
Hmm.
And before Issei came along,
Yes.
and he basically was with Rias, Konako, Akano, Kiba for a long time,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
got them out of sticky situations.
Yeah, and also he'd be the one training like everyone but Reyes because Reyes doesn't think she needs to train, but he trains the other three who would want to train with him, which helping them get
Hmm.
over everything their past and everything.
Yeah, and he got Akano to accept her fallen side, Konako to accept her Nekomato side, and he also helped keep what do you call it? Accept the deaths of his friends, and what do you call it? Help get revenge on the church. But he still has, but he's still like when we say get revenge on the church, he basically went to the old church and defeated every single priest there, but he still didn't find the main priest. That's coming in way later.
Yeah, but like he was a lot more calm. Like when he sees holy swords, he doesn't care about holy swords. He really doesn't.
He doesn't, yeah, but he still has that grudge, and he's still sometimes looking for that father. I forgot his name,
I
but
think it's Volper. His name's Volper. I think. I don't
yeah,
know.
Father Volper. He still looks for him everywhere.
Yeah. So of course, Lloyd, of course, like I was talking about, like how good he is. He is technically on the border of being high class. If not, he is high class.
Yeah, he is. Let's just say, compared to Issei when in the Riser fight, let's just say he is almost on that level of Issei's power when he's in the what do you call it, 10 seconds of the balance breaker.
Yeah, he's almost there. Which literally with that same power that kind of ragdolled Riser for 10 seconds.
Yeah, it basically beat him up so bad.
Yeah. So of course, no, everything was going fine. And one time, like Lloyd confessed his feelings to Rias, which they accepted, and everything was going fine.
Yeah, and basically every girl was jealous of Rias for having Lloyd, and every boy was jealous of Lloyd for having Rias. You know. So basically, let's just say we time skip to the part where Issei comes into play,
Mhm.
and Rias still manipulates. What do you call it? The Fallens to still kill him, so he can awaken, so that she can make him a pawn, or
Not
like
that
give
no
him
that no one knows.
all her
No one
pawns.
knew this. No one knew this. By the way,
Mm.
no one knows about this
So
about Reese. So, anyways,
yeah, so basically after that, Rias has started to give less attention to Lloyd and started to pay more attention to Issei, give more attention to Issei,
which
talk a lot
Lloyd
more about
did not
Issei.
mind really. He didn't mind. Like he thought stuff. Like in his mind, he thought like, oh, he's just helping the new Purge member, which is perfectly fine with Lloyd.
Yeah, yeah, but one time when he was basically when he wanted to talk to Rias about like their relationship and wanted to see if what do you call it? She wanted to take it to second base or third base. He
He,
basically went to her and basically said, "Oh, hello, Rias," or "Hello, babe," whatever whatever those
Maria's
whatever
or
people
like
use.
Ria's Kun or whatever, or no, or Ria's Chan.
Yeah, yeah, Rias Chan. So she basically just shrugged it off. She basically said, "Meh," or she didn't even look at him. She was busy with paperwork and such like that. He said, "You think you can go on a date later this Saturday?" She said, "I'm busy, Lloyd. I can't go with this Saturday."
Which
And
Lloyd is fine with it. Lloyd is fine. Well, hey, everything's fine. Lloyd's fine.
yeah, he said, "Oh, all right." And then he basically went to give her a hug, but she didn't hug him back.
Which shocked Lloyd kind of a little bit. Like Lloyd's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, because she would always like if he would give her a hug, she would hug back, and she would fucking smother him in her chest.
Yeah, but of course, like
But anyways,
yeah, but this I'll say this one time, like he again went to talk about their relationship, but
mm,
this time, this is when in Issei's house, so and she was trying to like actually like have sex with Issei to get out of the marriage, which this time she successfully did it, but Lloyd saw everything.
yeah, this time, what do you call it? Instead of
Great for
what was her
interrupting.
name?
Great, I said, great for
Yeah,
interrupting. They actually do it, but Lloyd saw everything.
yes. He basically like he entered in, and when he opened the door slightly, he saw them just fucking doing it.
That broke Lloyd.
Yeah, it broke him, and he couldn't believe that that the relationship that they had for 2 years
To make
was
matters worse, he had a ring. He had a ring.
yeah, he he had a ring, yeah, even though most people would. Anyways, so he had a ring and he dropped it on the ground while tearing up a bit because the girlfriend that he had for 2 years was taken away by him by a guy that she knew by for like I think a month.
That she didn't even know her. One didn't even know her like that. Two just wanted her for sex.
Yep. And he didn't even want to get and become a Red Dragon Emperor, or he didn't want to even become what do you call it?
Become a useful follow.
Included
Like
into
he
the
really
Devil
was become a
Society.
useful member. He just wanted to be the harem king. That's all he wanted.
Yes. So because of that, Lloyd became angry, really angry. Like, why is life this unfair to him? Everything was going well, but why did he take away the one thing he cared about the most?
This is when like Lex Luthor, of course, he's just like walking around the area, hear about Kill Academy. He would hear about these about devils when he would know about the devils. Only the devils.
Yeah.
Devils.
So flashback. So Lex Luthor was basically in his usual mansion that he keeps, that he has, and he basically got what do you call it? Does some research and figures out that there's some weird activities related to the devils and angels, fallen angels within Japan. And Lex Luthor, he gets interested in this, and he calls his maid or his butler in order to get the plane ready or to get the private jet ready in order to fly to Japan and see these particular activities for himself.
Yeah.
So, to the end of flashback. So, uh, when Lloyd leaves the house without interrupting them, because if he were to interrupt them, he would go ahead and beat them up so bad that they wouldn't even
One
be
thing
able
he
to.
would kill Issei.
Mm.
He would kill
Well,
Issei.
he would kill Issei and he would beat the shit out of Rias.
Yes.
So he left with
Like he chose to
Kid.
lead to be the better man. He chose to be the better man.
Yeah, he chose to be the bigger man, the better man. So when he was walking, when he left the house, he went towards the park where Ryanair killed Issei, and he got on his knees and he yelled out while releasing a lot of magic into the air.
Like my
And
God, that magic power level, like he was going, it was going to the air like it was fucking Broly.
mm, it was his magic power levels were increasing. Bro, what magic power levels? His magic power was increasing to that of an a low ultimate class
Yep.
from his rage. And Lex Luthor, he saw that spike in energy. He saw that energy in the sky, and he knew that that was the particular activity.
So he went in. He sees
So
a sad man, which was sad, like a sad teenager, which kind of remind him of himself. Technically, because
yeah,
Lex does have a backstory.
yes, and if you don't know that backstory, so let me tell you. So back in the day, Superman and Lex Luthor they used to be really good friends, and Lex Luthor and Superman had this really big argument, and it basically caused them to end their friendship. And Superman was what do you call it? Lex Luthor was really sad about it, and he swore to have vengeance on Superman for doing that. And yeah,
So
you can take over.
Lex goes and he asks his Lloyd what's wrong, which Lloyd explains what he saw and everything. Which bro, Lex will be livid.
Lex would be really mad if it happened to him, but he's still angry that it happened to a teenage boy. So he told him, "You know what? How about you come walk with me for a while?"
No, no, no,
And
no, no, no. How about you come with me? I can but how about I give you a deal?
oh yeah, I was going to say that like, oh, how about you come walk with me so that we can settle a deal.
Which Lloyd is like, it's like I was like, this man. I'll say this man got up and started walking with Lex. It's like what type of deal you want?
And Lex Luthor basically says, "All right, so I heard a rumor that in Japan there's these particular extraterrestrial activities that have been happening,
Which
and
that are not DC related.
that are not DC related at all." And Lloyd says, they aren't true. And then he says, Lex Luthor looks at him and says, "Oh, really now? So that spike of energy was just my imagination,
So,
or was it
no,
you?"
no, no. This one's like, oh, it's always like, you know about the supernatural, which Lex like, I've seen the supernatural before my eyes. Shows basically like he tells him his experience with Superman and everyone.
You might cut out.
Oh, that's basically
Mm.
my shit. So it's not responding for a minute.
So, your mic cut out. I couldn't hear.
Damn, my shit is just cutting off. Damn, my
Continue
shit's not
from the beginning.
responding. Fuck, no. Damn. Oh, can you hear me now? Well,
Uh,
my laptop's being weird. It can be weird
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So you can continue.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna continue. So like, Lex tells him about his experience with Superman, the Justice League, and everyone, basically DC wise.
Mm.
And Lloyd talks about his supernatural DxD wise, which Lex
Yes.
is
So
shocked beyond his mind.
mm, he basically says, "Oh, so the Bible is correct."
Hmm.
And Lloyd is like, "Yeah, that's true. And I am a devil,
Hmm.
or a half devil."
Yeah, which basically is like which Lex asks how that happened, which explains basically a chess piece, which makes you permanently a half devil, either it's removed or not.
And then Lex Luthor says, So so basically, what you mean is that if I remove this piece, it will still have a, and I put in another person, they can still become they can become a half devil while you still are half devil.
Which, yes, he said yes.
So Lex Luthor says, "All right, I have a deal with you. I particularly have two of the most overpowered and rare cells to ever exist. They are called Doomsday cells and Kryptonian cells. They basically turn you into, well, a Doomsday with Superman with Kryptonian powers.
Basically, yeah,
However,
also, Lex explains you're technically a man made god.
mm, and then Lex Luthor says, however, if you're asking why I can't get the platinum with platinum kryptonite, it's because it's really rare to find and it's really hard. Because the most common type of kryptonite is green, red, blue, pink, but platinum is really hard to find, and platinum turns you into a permanent Kryptonian.
So yeah. Anyways, continuing on, this man. So this man, like says, he'll do that. Like if you give me the chess piece, which he's going to use that on Superman. He's going to try to use experiments that with the chess piece and use those beings on Superman. Which yes, devil magic does hurt Superman.
Yes, because Superman is weak to magic.
Mhm. So having like he hearing ultimate class devils and all that shit, that those ultimate class devils can't hurt Superman.
Mm.
Man,
So basically, what do you call it? Lloyd accepts the deal, knowing that if he removes the say, everybody forgot to mention that if he removes the chess piece, he is on the immediate death door
no,
if he
he's a
doesn't
straight
get
devil.
healed
He's just a straight
immediately.
devil. He's straight.
Yeah, he would become a stray devil. Yes.
Yeah, which he Lloyd does not care. Like he not like he one thing he's sad about. He's leaving Kiba, Konoko, and Akano. They did nothing to.
Yes, but he is especially sad leaving Konako since he started to develop tiny feelings for her.
Mm. But he knows that they'll be fine.
Yeah. So he says, "All right, I accept your deal, Mr. Luthor." And then Lex Luthor says, "Perfect."
Yeah,
Well, and then Lex Luthor takes him with him to his private jet and flies him to America with him.
which
And
Lloyd did leave a note. He left a note for them to find.
uh, yeah, he left a note at the park before they left,
Hmm.
and he put the note. He put like a rock over it,
Hmm.
and he basically said like, "Do not touch it."
He did put some magical power for it to be sensed.
Yes, and it can only be picked up by what do you call it?
What those
Kiba,
three alone.
Akano, and yeah, basically. So basically, moving on, Lex Luthor and Lloyd arrive at America, and they go to They arrive at Corp, to which they basically go to a lab, and Lex Luthor says, "All right, so first we have to inject you with the Doomsday virus." Or Jack, hold up. Do you want the Doomsday virus or the Superman virus first?
I mean, let's go with Doomsday. The Doomsday won't be harder, so let's go ahead,
All
Doomsday.
right. So he basically says, "Okay, so we'll begin by injecting you with with the Doomsday cells. So could you please step over to that machine, remove all your clothing, and sit down and lay down? Try not to. This process is going to hurt really bad.
Which
Just keep just keep an open mind. And yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, so of course, like he gets injected with it, and it's very, very painful. But the thing is, that magic is keeping his magic and his devil side is keeping the Doomsday, like the animalistic side, like out of control, mindless thing. Like that thing's not there anymore.
Mm. It's
It,
basically holding back or it's basically negating that
he
factor.
not even the game, but he is the monster. Technically, he can just unleash it whenever he wants,
Mm.
the way he wants to.
Yeah. So basically, after he gets injected with it, he noticed that he got some rocky shoulders and his fingers have become he basically got some longer fingernails, I mean, and he got bigger hands. He basically has red eye pupils, and he basically can transform to Doomsday or not. That's what the animalistic side was for, to
Yeah,
basically keep him
which
in
yeah.
Doomsday.
So we get he does get injected with the Kryptonian side, which doesn't hurt him at all. Really doesn't.
Mm. And basically now, after he was injected with both cells, Lex Luthor goes up to him and says, "Now for your part of the deal."
So
And
this man immediately removes that chest piece like it's nothing. Like here you go.
Lex Luthor says, "Perfect."
And then also,
And
I will
then
say
he
this.
says,
I was like, I'll
"What?"
say this. Lloyd said this. I also use my magic to make sure Reese can't track you down because she can't track her pieces. So
And Lex Luthor says, "All right, I'll keep that in mind." So now he basically leaves Luthor Corporations, and he says, "You know what? I'm going to stick around in America for a while. I don't want to go back to Japan because he might meet Issei and Rias again."
which he's
So,
going to kill him. He's going to kill him on site, kill Issei on site, and pulverize Reed.
mm, so he basically looks himself in the mirror and he says, "You know what? I think, I think I'm gonna go to. I think I want to go to jail."
Which Lex Miles is like, you should go to Waller's jail and like become part of her Suicide Squad project.
And then he says, "Suicide Squad? Could you please explain about that?"
Which Lex explains everything.
He says like, "Oh, okay." So Lex Luthor explains. I'm gonna go in more detail with explanation. He says, "Okay, so the Suicide Squad is a squad made out of the top tier criminals all around the world. Or yeah, I think it is all around the world, and they basically gather them up into a squad to defeat evil.
Yeah, which
Now, there are certain squad members like Deadshot. Deadshot never missed a shot in his entire life, and he was sent in as he surrendered to Batman because of the love of his daughter.
which
Uh,
yeah,
then you
which
have El Diablo.
no, five. Before you continue, Lloyd will see these criminals as misunderstood.
Mm. Except for Deadshot. Is just a hitman. He
He's a,
understands,
he's
and he's
he's. I
just for
mean,
the
he
money.
doesn't like Lloyd. Knows he does it for the money, but still, he that's to say he doesn't care about people. He does care.
Yeah, he does care about his daughter.
He's not a heartless killer, which Lloyd respects.
Okay,
Continue five. Continue.
all right. So basically, Lex Luthor, or not Lex Luthor, yeah, Lex Luthor says about El Diablo. He has the power to control fire with his señorita. But after he lost his flame, his princess or his queen, he doesn't want to use his abilities anymore, and he's in jail
I
right
don't
now.
know if it's.
Then
I
you
don't know
have
if the
Harley
El
Quinn.
Diablo's flower fire or becoming a fucking fire demon.
Hmm. And then you have Harley Quinn, the Queen Clown of Prime. I fucking said Prime again. The Queen Crown of Crime. The Queen Clown of Crime. So basically, she is, as everybody knows, Joker's woman.
which
And she basically was captured by Batman after Joker left her.
which like Lex does show the files to Lloyd, and Lloyd just says she's just broken. Which if you don't know, Harley Quinn is broken.
Yeah, Joker broke her mind after, that's her origin story.
Hmm.
So then he says, then you have Killer Croc, and he basically explains he's just a monster. It's that simple.
Which Lloyd is like, technically you can call me a monster with the Doomsday form, but he didn't ask to be this way. He just is.
And then Lex Luthor says, good point. Anyways, then you have your next teammate. What was his fucking name? The Australian guy, Boomerang.
Captain
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
So Captain Boomerang, yeah. So he basically explains Captain Boomerang is a really notorious armed robbery thief that steals from banks in Australia, and he uses a boomerang as his weapon of choice.
So yeah.
And then we have the next guy, which is what do you call it? What was her name? Oh yeah, she's the guy. She's the one with what do you call it? The witch,
Oh, the witch Enchantress.
Enchantress. Yeah, then you have Enchantress. Basically, she is an old, ancient demon that people used to worship, and
I can't
she
call her king. That's like a
basically,
goddess material.
yeah. And this geologist, we're just gonna call her Susie. She basically, what do you call it? She found the tomb of that they were sealed, and she became one with the Enchantress,
Hmm.
and that's the entire Suicide Squad. And then, you basically have the what do you call it? Uh, and then you have Lloyd basically saying, "Okay, so I'm in a fight. I'm in a squad with uh, a crazy woman, a hired gun, a thief, uh, what do you call it?
A broken man.
A so-called a broken man, a so-called monster, and just fucking this squad is evil but not evil at the same time.
It's like most of these people are just broken. And like in a sense, not talking about
Except
the sense of powers. I'm talking about the sense of mentality.
yeah, except for that shot. That shot just does it for the money.
Like he
He's
knows
not
that,
broke.
and so it's like except for those two.
Hmm. So basically, Lloyd says, "All right, I'm in." And then Lex Luthor says, "Okay, yeah, just give me a moment." And then he basically calls on his phone 555-7069-8572, and it rings. And he basically calls Amanda Warmer.
Which
And then he says, hey, it's been a long time, Amanda." And then she says, "Likewise, Lex Luthor. What for? What purpose have you called me?" And then Lex Luthor basically says, "Well, I got a new person you can add on your Suicide Squad." And then she
willingly,
says,
willingly
"Willingly." Yeah. And then she says, "Oh, really? That is unexpected."
is like
So,
just to tell you this, he can kill Superman easily. Yes,
yeah. And then she basically said, "A lot of people here can kill Superman easily. What are you talking about?"
it's like you remember Doomsday?
And then she says, "Yes, that pathological monster that Superman always has to deal with."
Imagine a more powerful Doomsday with magic.
And then she said, uh, "How am I gonna detain him then?"
This is like you don't have to. He's smart. He's actually intelligent.
And then she said, "Huh,
And
all right then."
I said willingly,
And then she said, "All right, I'll send in a helicopter to carry with it that can carry Doomsday. It can
which
carry a Doomsday, and
of course
over
they
so that
uh,
they can bring him."
so which they go and they see Lloyd, which he is human form, which they shocked him, but they see the remnants of
They,
Doomsday.
yeah, they see the rocky shoulders, the red eyes, not like a glowy eyes that Doomsday has. He has red pupils. He has longer fingernails, and he basically he just has
If
like
you
a
well,
rocky
what do you mean
beard
by
as
red
well.
eyes? So we're talking about Kurama eyes. There you go.
Yeah, Kurama eyes basically. So after that, they basically pick him up in the helicopter, and they just go to the prison. They just yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing else to say about that.
he goes to prison, and my boy, this man is king of the prison.
Hey, bro, just imagine Biscuit Oliver, but in DC.
Yep.
That's what he is. So he basically they don't have to the guards don't have to do anything about him. He can go in and out of his cell anytime. Bro has a really comfortable bed. He has his own fucking room that nobody can see in. I mean, every prison has their own fucking room, but the guards can't open the lid or nothing. There is even no lid. It's just a normal house within the prison.
So yeah. So during this time, he gets to know the other members, which
Yes, he gets to know Deadshot. He gets to know Boomerang. He gets to know El Diablo. Yeah, not that much though. He's still in his cage.
yeah, but like he's still in the
He gets
cage.
to
But like
also.
he does talk to
Hmm?
El Diablo about everything. It's like, hey, actually, like boy, he like he's doing the same thing. Like he does like it ain't your fault and shit. Like bro, he's like a psychiatrist.
Hmm. Yeah, but here's the thing. With El Diablo, his powers, like, they are rejecting him. Or not rejecting him. It's just that he lost his queen, his flame.
Yeah,
And he basically is. Yeah, like you said, he is becoming a psychiatrist.
yeah. So of course everything's going like well. Like bro, that shot like him and Deadshot are technically like best friends anyway.
Uh-huh. They
Because
keep talking about
he's
money.
like not only that he talks about his daughter like hey you can become the man who your daughter could respect.
Yeah, he basically gives him like fatherly advice as well, like what to do and what not to do around your daughter.
Hmm.
Even though Deadshot knows most of it, he just enjoys having company. Like that actually,
Like that actually
isn't
helps
just about.
him.
Yes. So basically, after that, what do you call it? We now move on to Harley Quinn, and he basically is getting to know Harley, and he is, he can see that parts of Harleen Quinzel is still in there. Like it is not like fully mentally disabled Harley.
Yeah, but like
She,
Harley Quinn basically she just created a whole Harley Quinn persona that went out of control.
yeah, and basically, what do you call it? He basically talks about like doctor stuff with her as well, as she still knows about doctor stuff. She still is a psychiatrist and
She's a psychiatrist. She's smart as hell. It's just like
yeah, but
it's just
she's
repressed from all the Harley Quinn shit. You saying?
yeah, she's just insane.
So, but like he actually is building her up.
Yes, like how what do you call it? Poison Ivy was with her.
Yeah,
So now we move on to the movie.
yeah, the movie. Which, yeah, they about yeah they did like hey, it's like hey don't go too hard on them. They're my teammates.
And what do you call it? What was the captain's name?
Captain Boomerang. What?
The captain that was bossing everyone around.
I don't know. Not know who his name is. Do you want to just give him a random ass fucking name?
I don't. Captain Poopy Pants.
Captain Who?
Captain Poopy Pants.
Nah, man. I'm about to find
All
his
right, Captain Forger. Captain Forger.
or Captain Frank. I'm just gonna call him Captain Frank. Fuck it,
All
Captain.
right, Captain Frank. So basically, they all get detained, or like they all get sent in or detained as usual, but except for Lloyd. Lloyd just goes on the airplane
You
normally.
like they are all in like hey they love Lloyd there, but like bro, also like they know better than try to do some shit.
Yeah, they basically know like if you try to do shit, Lloyd will try to do shit.
So yeah. So anyways,
So basically, they get them all their costumes and stuff. Lloyd's costume is just he says I don't need one.
hmm
He just needs some really stretchable pants.
basically Hulk.
Yep, and so basically, he tells them all. He tells them the voice of God. I meet the voice of God. Like, and Amanda Waller shows up, and she tells them about the mission. About what do you call it? Stopping the hi.
Solving Enchantress.
What was their name? Yeah, stopping Enchantress from doing any sort of
Well,
rivalries,
Enchantress
any
and
sort
her
of.
brother. One, two.
Yeah, her brother still hasn't come into play yet.
Yeah, he has. He's the reason why Enchantress is on the loose.
Yeah, but he still hasn't been released. He still hasn't been released into a new body.
hmm
That's like a little bit later. So she basically tells him about the mission, and then they go on the helicopter, and they all start talking to each other. And they also meet what do you call it? The Japanese masked killer, the
Katana.
Japanese masked assassin.
I think Katana. Katana was her name. Katana.
Yeah, I think it's Katano. Yeah, and Katano basically she's the assassin that kills all the Japanese mafia members and leaders because they killed her husband.
Yeah, like she doesn't like villains. Well, besides Lloyd, because Lloyd's not a villain, and she knows that.
So she basically sits down, and everybody just the plane takes off, and they are going to the city, and they are all talking. They're not all talking. They're mostly quiet, except for Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
And Lloyd.
Because Deadshot was looking over like Harley Quinn's shoulder and was seeing that she was messaging the Joker about the Joker saving her in the what do you call it, the city.
Yeah, but like she's not as excited as you think.
Yeah, she might look excited all the time, but she's not as excited inside.
hmm
So basically, they land the plane, and yeah, they basically see a lot of. They basically fight the normal fights. They fight all the soldiers
But
that were
Lloyd,
against
good
them.
lord, when I saw Lloyd fight, this man was brutal.
hmm Like yeah, everybody was Deadshot was shooting. Boomerang was throwing. Was drinking beer. Harley Quinn was bashing heads with her bat. But Lloyd just fucking bonks them in the head, and they're dead.
He's like, bruh, like who wants a piece? He's taking down fuck. He's like murder worse than that, cause he ain't taking
hmm
damage.
Bro ain't taking no damage. Even if he did, bro heals it in less than a second.
Yep. So everyone was like shocked, like how powerful Lloyd is, and
Except for like
also the
Harley,
fact, yeah, and also the fact
because
that he
he
can use
told
magic too,
Harley.
also threw everyone off.
Yep, like you know the scene where all of them jump on him? Yeah,
Yeah.
he basically just fucking used magic and made them all levitate in the air. So
Hmm.
yeah. So basically, after they were done fighting, they go to the mall, and El Diablo sets like all the bad guys in, or not the bad guys, sets all the people that were against them
On
or
fire.
trying to kill them on fire,
And
and
yeah,
basically,
Lloyd's like good job, man.
hmm and they basically continue on, and then they make it towards Enchantress and her older brother, I
Yeah.
think.
And the older brother, oh, Lloyd steps up to the plate. This man became fucking Doomsday.
Hmm Yes, he's no. You should listen to this. So basically, once they were at the high, they were all getting bodied. All right, and the Enchantress was almost about to get her heart back until Lloyd just grabbed it and said, "Oh, you want this? No, no, no." Or not? He didn't say no, no, no. He said, "Oh, you want this? Sorry, but not sorry." And he destroyed the heart.
Killing Enchantress.
And her older killing Enchantress entirely, even with Susie, basically making Uncle Frank, you know what, Uncle Frank, Captain Frank, very, what do you
Actually,
call
no,
it?
no, no, no. It doesn't kill. Like I'll say this, it didn't kill Sue. Like somehow it didn't kill Susie. Like she's like in a coma. So yeah,
She's like a Deuce Cohen, yeah. But she looks like she is dead. So Captain Frank still gets angry.
yeah,
And
Lloyd
the
tells
older
him like
brother of Enchantress,
she's fine. She's just unconscious. She's just in a coma.
mm, so the older brother of Enchantress gets mad and he's like, and he basically charges on Lloyd and hits him square in the face, basically sending him flying to a pillar. And Lloyd's face was pushed because of that punch. And then he basically regenerates his face and he says, "All right, then, better get serious because he's fighting like an elder god,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak."
Mm-hmm.
So he turns into Doomsday and
Bro,
his rage takes over, and he starts fighting with Enchantress's older brother, and
and
he is
good God, he
burying
was
him.
putting that work in. You
Like
know, this is not the unethical Doomsday. This is Doomsday who knows how to fight, like martial arts and shit. The fuck?
mm, like for example, like for real, the what do you call it? Enchantress's older brother says, "Who are you to stand up to me, an elder god?" He says, "I me, nobody." And then he basically, you know what he did? He grabbed him by the leg and fucking did a Hulk Loki thing,
Mhm.
the Hulk Loki slam,
Damn,
and then he called him puny god.
damn. And of course, he would kill him because hey, you have to kill him.
Yes, he basically made him stay on the ground, and during that one moment where he stayed on the ground, he basically went ahead and punched his face in, killing him.
Now punch his face and use heat vision for good measure.
He punched his face in and used heat vision in order to, melt his brain. But that wasn't enough. And then he basically put his hand through his chest and grabbed his heart and you know how Raiden from Metal Gear Rising
Yep,
grabbed the senator's heart? He
yep,
basically did that.
yep. And everyone was shook. The Suicide Squad was shook.
I mean, Harley Quinn wasn't there because she escaped with the Joker.
No shit.
And yeah, they basically go back. Mission successful. Uh,
There ain't no way. I thought it failed.
yep. And let's just say, what do you call it? The Lloyd decided to stay in the prison, even though the Suicide Squad project it was like it's somewhat finished, but it's not finished at the same time. Like they are obliged to stay in the prison, except Lloyd, because Lloyd is willingly staying there. And what do you call it?
I
Uh,
mean, I'll say the people do see Lloyd as a hero, somewhat hero in a way.
somewhat, but he's still like the big bad guy in the prison.
Hmm.
So, but Lloyd, the prison doesn't feel the same anymore without Harley because he usually talks to her every day.
Yeah, but of course, like Harley, of course, realizing the Joker's just using her because Lloyd's
Yeah,
advice.
and basically, let's just say that Harley Quinn. How did she basically get back to the prison after Joker?
Oh, remember the helicopter crash shit? And then she was in prison,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the Joker broke her out at the end.
yeah, yeah. So basically, Joker broke her out, and the helicopter crashed, and yeah, everything happened like that,
Yeah,
like in the
but of
movie.
course, bro. After like Harley Quinn realizes this man was using her and shit, she willingly went back to the fucking prison she was in before, and she is like, I ain't
Yeah.
going to Gotham. I'm going back to Suicide Squad prison.
Mm. So she's willingly staying there because
Hmm.
why? Well, one, she doesn't want to be with the Joker. Two, she's realizing that was just using her, and she has nobody now, and she barely can trust anyone. And third, Lloyd isn't the person.
Lloyd, the only person that actually interested in her and her alone. Like, Jesus.
Hmm.
So Lloyd and Harley talk a lot. You know,
They talk a lot,
and
and
then
yeah, they
Harley
just
Quinn is like Harley Quinn, like the one that was with the joke, that the one that's like is like loyal to the Joker, gone. More they talk, gone, 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 gone.
The more they talk, the more Harlan Quinzel is back.
Hmm. To the point
And
where literally Harley Quinn's L is literally in full control.
yep. So basically, you guys know about the fact that there was this one comic where the Joker was turning back to normal. Yeah, the original Harley Quinn. She wasn't even that much insane. She basically was just, what do you call it? She loved Joker, and she decided to become insane like him in order to what do you call it? Make the Joker love her. She wanted to be with Joker willingly. She
Yeah,
loved she loved Jack Napier, Joker's real name and his real side.
yep,
But the other Harley Quinn, she loved Joker, not Jack Napier.
yep,
So basically, what we can say is that uh, yeah, with the original Harley Quinn, that's her. It's not that high. The second Harley Quinn, she'll come into play because Joker will need another Harley Quinn because this Harley Quinn left him.
yeah. Technically, not Harley Quinn. It's like Harley Quinzel is back, and her Harley,
Yep,
the first Harley to him is dead.
yep.
So yeah, so
So
back going back to
basically,
DXD.
yes, we're finally going back to DXD instead of fucking DC, man. So going
Yeah,
back to DC,
we're going to do a bit of a
while
flashback
Lloyd was
where like everyone realized Lloyd is fucking gone.
Yep, and Kiba, Konako, and Alkano, they were all going, kind of. So they were all kind of going insane because yeah, Lloyd wasn't there, and Lloyd was like an older brother to Akano. Konako loved Lloyd, and Kiba saw him as like a
The
brother
the
as
brother he
well.
never had,
Yep. So basically, Konoko, Akano, and Kiba start looking for him all over Japan.
which they
But
found
the one
his
that was
note.
look,
They do found
they
it.
found his note, yes, and he basically said that he'll be leaving and he won't come back until he sees that he is perfectly ready to come back and that he can handle what happened
which
between
which
Rias and Issa.
which he explains to the note what the fuck happened.
Yes, but they didn't. So they basically went to Rias, and then they basically said, "Explain what did you and Issei do?"
Which Reese
And then she
explained,
said, "I don't know what you guys mean."
which it had photo evidence, by the way, with the note. So you think this man
Yep.
didn't have the
So
guts to record that
basically,
shit
they.
too?
Mm.
Yeah,
So basically, from there, we can just say that they still decide to search all over Japan, but Konako is the one that searched the most. Like, let's just say this is her daily routine: wake up, search for Lloyd as the cat all over in a single part of Japan, teleport home, shower really quick, go to school, finish homework while in the breaks, and what do you call it? Still, and then go out search for Lloyd from after school till the time that she finishes work and she has to go to sleep in order to wake up early.
and no, she kept up her training for Lloyd, basically.
Yeah, and she also had she's basically also like taking a 1 to 2 to 3 hour breaks in order to train
Hmm.
so that she can basically show Lloyd how much she has improved.
Hmm.
And she has many techniques. For example, she can turn into how Koroka is, right?
Hmm.
How she is like big busty.
Hmm.
Konoko learned that Koroka, she has a transformation that makes her look like that.
Damn. What could I add?
And
That's like it's Konko version.
yeah, just imagine Koroka but Konoko version. And she also discovered that when she is in that form, her power multiplies by like 10 by 20-fold. And she also learned how to control her ki, how to control her chi, how to control
Chakra.
her
Senjutsu.
chakra as well. Yeah, not Naruto chakra. It's basically a
It's
DXD
been
chakra.
DXD chakra. If you don't know, yes, DXD has chakra. Stop.
Mm. So from that, Konako also learned a lot of what do you call it? A lot of techniques,
Hmm.
and she created a lot of fighting stuff in order to match up. And she also wanted to what do you call it? Learn how to use control magic in order to, well, for example, let's just say she's charging at someone or she's going to punch someone. They're going to dodge, but she uses her control magic in the other hand that she isn't punching with to basically hold them in place.
Bang. So they take the hit.
Hmm.
And note, rise.
So
Wait, look,
she has considerable good.
wait, my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Continue.
So I want to say this. Riser, yeah, he did show up. But, like, he asked, where the fuck is Lloyd?
Yeah, because let's just say Lloyd and Royzer have a good relationship together, like as friends.
Hmm.
They're besties.
Which, like, it's like, which this man, Coco shows this man Riser the fucking note.
And then Royzer says, "We're going to have a reading game. If I win, I am going to I'm going to you know what he says. I want to cancel the marriage. He says he wants to cancel the marriage.
Yeah. Which, of course, is like,
So
well, of
and
course,
Rias
Raven is
was
all about the rating here.
firstly happy. Hmm. And let's just say, you want the reading game to still happen or not?
Yeah, rating is going to happen because that's the only, again, Raven said that was the only option for both parties.
So yeah, so basically, Riser and Rias don't want to get married, but they are forced to.
Mhm.
So there is no rating game this time, but they both don't want to get married. So there's no rating game like, oh, who you're going to stay married or hi. But however, Issei still does interrupt the wedding and tries to fight Riser again because he's stupid.
But
He thinks that Riser still wants to marry
My boy
Issa.
Riser humbled this man. He tanked the holy magic, the holy fucking shit. He tanked it.
Yep, because what do you call it? What a flashback. So Lloyd and Riser they were basically playing chess, and what do you call it? Lloyd gave a checkmate with the knight, bishop, and queen.
Mhm.
And Riser says, "Oh man, that's fucking 23-0, man. Give me a fucking chance." And he says, "No, I don't want." He says, hey, "Good, good." And Riser says, "Anyways, it's nice talking to you, man." And he was about to teleport away, but then what do you call it? Lloyd said, "Wait, Riser, I want to tell you something." And then he says, Riser says, "What is it?" And then Lloyd just brings out a bottle of holy water and puts it on his hand, which shocks Riser. And he says, "What are you doing?" And then, what do you call it? Lloyd says, "Well, I trained my body to have an immunity against holy water." And then Riser says, "How? That is physically and utterly impossible because us devils have a, our our race is is fucking what do you call it? It is very much weak against holy magic and holy water and holy weapons." And
Which
then what do you call it? Lloyd says, "Well, we can just train our endurance and durability, for the holy weapons and magic. You can take over from here if you want."
yeah, so Riser, of course, yeah, he learned it. Like he still hurts like hell, but my boy, his mentality is not
My
damaged at
boy
all.
knows how to handle it. Hmm.
And EJ got his
And
shit
he
ran.
beats, mm, he beats Issei fairly until Issei decides to use a phoenix tear, which brings him back. But this time, Issei uses a secret weapon he has, and he basically stabs him with the weapon of Leviathan. I'm not talking about the God of War Leviathan. He basically stole this weapon from a church, and this church was the Vatican City.
So yeah, so
Fucking, what am I saying?
no, Sir Dex is a fair guy. He's like, this is violation of the century.
And Riser wins, and then he basically gives Riser the treatment because only what do you call it? Sir Zex knows how to treat that type of wound
Hmm.
from that type of weapon.
Hmm.
And what do you call it? Grafia comes up to Issei and just takes the weapon away. I said and slaps him on the head and says, "Naughty boy."
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. You shouldn't be using this. You're lucky that Sir Zex has mercy on your soul.
You're lucky. Riser has mercy on your soul.
Yup. So basically, after that, he
Nah. I'm saying this: Lloyd, still being a devil,
all right, all right.
knows about the marriage and shit. Lloyd was fucking there just to see Issei
Lloyd
get his
was
ass
there in the
beat.
background.
He's in the background.
He was there in the background. He hid his magic presence. He just wants to see the ass beating.
Yes, that's what he wanted to see. He only came there for the ass beating and seeing his best friend whooping some ass.
Mm. And by the way, you know how what do you call it? I have this idea, okay, of how Lloyd can torture Issei.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how Superman has the speed of the Flash.
Yeah.
Let's just say While Issei and Rias they were making out, Rias put her hand on Issei's what do you call it? On Issei's lap, and Issei came. He came at a woman's touch. So basically, Rias was like, "What the fuck? You already came? We didn't even
Nah, you
begin."
pulled the reverse flash. Damn, damn.
Of course, he would know it.
No, he
Anyways,
only did that once
so
though. He only did that once though, just for
he
satisfaction.
only did that once. And it was hard for him because he had to do it in super speed and he had to grab something so tiny.
He ain't the Flash, but he rivals the Flash.
He rivals the Flash in speed.
Hmm.
So, anyways, so back to the Suicide Squad. Let's just say that Lloyd and Harley Quinn have been hitting it off.
Yeah, but
And do you
you
want
know,
Lloyd to stay in? Hmm?
do I want Lloyd to stay in the Suicide Squad?
I don't know. It depends on you. Do you want him to stay or do you want him to go?
Nah, like we're gonna go back and forth with it.
All right, you want him to stay?
No, I want to say back and forth. We're going back and forth. Like he's gonna go Suicide Squad, DXD, Suicide Squad, DXD. So
Hmm.
like I'm saying this.
I think,
You get because Conoco is still a ship. Let's not forget that.
yeah, Konako and Harley Quinn.
Hmm.
But now, let's just say that Harley Quinn, she wanted like to go on dates with fucking
Lloyd,
Lloyd, okay?
which
But Lloyd, but they're
Lloyd
in a
happily
prison.
accepts.
Hmm. And let's just say that Lloyd basically told the prison that he's going to be taking Harley Quinn out, so they shouldn't be worried about anything if she tries anything. But even then, the prison just sent Batman to spy on Harley Quinn
Hmm.
and Lloyd. So they basically had their scientific date, and you know how scientists do their shit, man.
Yeah,
So you can
Batman
take it from
is
here.
an absolute shock. By the way,
Hmm. He basically sees the parts of Doomsday within Lloyd, and he says, "Hmm, he has the Doomsday. He has the Doomsday virus.
mm.
This this is interesting." And then he basically just keeps spying on them, and so that he makes sure that nothing happens, or that if Lloyd went out of control, he can handle it.
Mm. But Howard
So,
Waller told him like he won't go under control. He has his powers under control. And also Batman, I want to warn you,
mm,
you won't be able to stop this one.
and Batman says, "All right, even though I won't be able to stop him, I have to protect Gotham." So from there, Batman basically keeps spying on them, and yeah. Anyways, so let's go back to High School DxD, and you could take it from here.
Season two is not happening yet. Coco asked to for going on vacation for Riz.
Yes, and Rias basically asks why she wants to go on vacation,
Yeah. And
and
like
Chronicle
she wants a
basically
break.
says that.
She wants a break from the reading game. Well, from wants a break from all the nonsense and also get away from the perv.
Hmm.
And to read
And she
that's
also
less
says,
competition.
"Yep." So basically, what do you call it? Rhea says, "All right, you can go for a week. It's fine. Issei will just have to take over your work while you're away." And then she says, "All right," and she leaves for the airport. Or she doesn't. You know what? No, she doesn't leave for the airport. She can just fucking teleport.
Hmm.
So she teleports to America, and she says, "All right, time to look for Lloyd."
But she immediately feels Lloyd's under like bro. it's literally like unlimited power.
Bro, I thought you would say she immediately feels Lloyd's underwear. Bro, what the hell?
She can sense power too. Don't forget.
Yeah, wait. I said Lloyd's underwear, and you said yeah, and that
Lloyd's,
too.
Lloyd's, what the fuck? Underwear? What the fuck?
I said,
Five,
I said,
five,
I
five.
thought
What
you
the fuck,
said,
man? Five. What the fuck?
bro. I thought you said, what do you call it? She can sense
How?
Lloyd's
I said
underwear.
power level because he's managed magic.
Yeah, but your mic cut off, so that I heard under her.
Oh my god, man.
So I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, so basically, from that we can basically say that she knew where Lloyd was, or like she can sense where Lloyd is, and she basically she basically immediately follows the trail of of power that he's emitting.
Yeah, and at this moment, he's in the prison.
Yep. And he basically is just chilling, watching the baseball game of what are two random baseball member teams?
Yeah, which yeah, and then this is when Comico reaches the prison. The guards tried to stop her, but that ain't gonna happen.
She basically punches them,
Yeah, and
and
Lloyd feels Comico's power.
he's like, "Huh? The fuck? What is the? Why do I feel Konoko's power?" And then he basically leaves his room, and then he sees, yeah. Then all he sees is just something that flew into his chest while but he didn't even move. He didn't even flinch, man. She just landed on his chest, and she felt like she hit a brick wall.
Mm.
And then yeah, you can take it from here.
So of course, yes, Comico indeed found this man's room, basically.
Yeah. So they have a happy reunion, and Konoko, you can take it from here. You know what Konoko does.
Comico, they of course calls him senpai. That's obvious.
Hmm. So Lloyd basically says, "I missed you too," and yeah. So
Yeah, but
from there we
but
can,
Lloyd did
from
explain
there,
that he had technically had a girlfriend, technically.
and then let's just say Konoko's eyes slit, and her ears came out, and her tail wagged really hard, and she said, "What?"
Which Lloyd's like,
And
hey.
then Lloyd's, yeah, and then, well, let's just say Konako is like, you know what? She basically just fucking she transforms into her adult form, and she uses all her power to just push him down, and then she grabs him by the fucking neck, and yeah, she fucking smooches him right there.
Lloyd is shocked as hell. He did not expect Comico to be the fourth one.
And he didn't expect her to have this adult form by now.
Yep, which of course, yeah, like this man, of course, Lloyd,
And then let's just say, fucking what do you call it? Harley Quinn knocks on the door and enters in, and she's like, "Excuse me, Lloyd, may I come in?" And then she basically sees that Konoko was pinning him down, on the floor, and she basically grabs her hammer and says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
that which, yeah, yeah, which of course they started to fight, but Lloyd calms everyone down.
You want to know how he comes them both down? Harley Quinn with the hammer and Konako with her fist. They were about to collide, but he basically just grabs both of them. And when Harley Quinn hit Lloyd's head, it went like squeak. I don't have the squeaky sound. I just said squeak. Man, what the fuck?
All right, all right.
Man, I can't.
It just
Anyways,
makes that whoopee cushion sound or something.
yep. So she's like, this isn't my battle hammer.
Yeah,
And then Lloyd is like, I switched it out when you first came in the room.
yeah. So, yeah. So basically, Lloyd explains everything to both of them.
Yup, he explains that Konako used to be an old classmate of his, and he told Harley Quinn about his past already. So he basically told her that she was in his old garage, but she was like one of the members that he highly respects. And he basically says, so it appears that she has grown a massive crush on me while I was away, because she isn't this forward. She's
Which
usually
Comical
all this,
explains why.
and she's like, I haven't seen you in fucking 6 months, you baka.
Yeah, yeah. Which, of course, yeah. Which, yeah.
So
Let's
base
be honest. Like adult Comical will be better than fucking Ria's any day. I'll give you that.
for real though, for real. So from here we can just say that they agreed to share him on
Yeah,
the condition that Harley gets 60% to Konako gets 40. But Konako rejected and she said she gets 70 and she gets 30. And what fucking Lloyd in his mind was like, I'm not a fucking object. What are they? Why?
so yeah.
So basically, anyways, from there,
I think at this
it's
moment,
now time
Lloyd
for
will be ready to go back in DXT, man.
yep. So now it's time for season 2. So from now you can take it from here because I don't remember shit from season 2 in the beginning.
So of course, I'll say they all go into like, the class, but then each is like, oh guys, we have a returning classmate. His name is Lloyd. Lloyd Doomsday.
And then Lloyd walks in. Of course, he used magic to remove the rocks.
Hmm.
And then all he did was just make himself grow a beard.
Everyone was shook. Everyone was shook.
And then Lloyd basically said, "Sup, nice seeing you all again."
Which all the girls are sharing everything. They're happy he's back. Like,
And the boys were just envious as usual.
hmm
So do you want to make Lloyd just fucking just bald as well? So that way, like, he's bald, he has a beard, and he wears glasses, and he has a theme song following him all around. You know what I'm talking about right here,
hmm
Andrew T.
So yeah, Issei's jealous as hell of him, and Issei will surround with it. And then Lloyd's like, but Issa, where were you? We need you for like Riser and all that shit.
And then he says, "Shut up, you brokey." And then he says, and then Issa says, "Who are you calling a brokey?" He says, "You pudgy, yeah, you pudgy Issa."
You punching Issei, which that actually fucking hurt badly.
And so basically, and then he basically just walks off, leaving Issei just like, "Hey, I'm not pudgy. Come back here." And then we just see Konako using a finger to control Issei, and she's like, "No, just no."
Which Issei is shook about how powerful Coco is.
And he's like, "You didn't show this level of power back in the high." And then she said, "I wouldn't fight for Rias even if my life depended on it."
Bruh, you say it shook. Hearing that.
So you can continue from here.
Yeah, anyways, so like this man visits the ORC and Rhea sees him. She like immediately feels bad. Like I mean, I'll say this: like if everything would happen, like if they still had like they could have the reading game, all that good shit, things would have been a lot smoother.
Mm.
Uncle
And
was
then
extremely
Rias
happy.
basically
Uncle was
gets
extremely
angry at
happy
him.
that he's back. He was extremely happy. But what shook him the most, Lloyd and Konako are dating.
Mm. And then they basically, Akuno asked, Ara, Konoko, fucking, what did I say that? Anyways, so she basically like says that Konoko has brought back Lloyd. Does she have feelings for him? Perhaps for finding out, for trying to find him for so long.
Yeah,
And then Konoko says yes, just simply while eating on a biscuit.
yeah, man. Notes. She'll only have the adult form for Lloyd.
Hmm. And then basically, Rhea says, Lloyd, where were you? We needed you in the raiding games. We needed you in many types of different activity, many types of different situations that we could have used you in. And then Lloyd said, well, I could have used you when,
You,
what do you call it?
you didn't need me. You already lost your opportunity to that twat over there.
And then he basically points at Issei in a cartoonish manner.
Hmm.
And yeah, so basically, Issei gets angry, and he loads up the, what do you call it, the Red Dragon Emperor fucking gauntlet, and he charges at what do you call it, Lloyd angrily.
This man grabs his gauntlet and starts crushing it.
Then Issei basically gets angry, it gets fucking sad, is about to cry from pain. And then Lloyd lets go of the gauntlet and he says, try that again and I'll fucking break your entire, every single bone in your entire
Actually,
body.
Drake is actually shocked that he actually managed to can actually break the thing.
Mm. And he basically told Issei in his mind, you won't be able to use your, what do you call it, your power for the next 24 hours, partner.
Hmm.
So yeah, so basically, what do you call it? Harley Quinn.
They got a mission for strays, and Lloyd helped, and body the strays.
Yeah. So basically, now we go to onto Harley Quinn, where she basically visits Lex Luthor's lab.
Hmm.
Lex Luthor basically looks at her and says, the queen the queen clown princess of the queen the queen
The
clown uh,
Queen Clown Princess of Crime. There you go.
the cool. There we go. Yeah. So basically, he says, "What can I do you for today?" Because they are in what do you call it? The secret, the secret fucking society that is created by the villains.
Hmm.
And she says, "Could you turn me 20 to 30 years younger?" Because Harley Quinn's like 38.
You're like, well, huh?
I think I will just age her up to make her 38 in the story.
He asks
Or
why.
huh?
This like Lex asks why.
And then he says, "Well, it it begins with ML." And then he says, "Lloyd." And then she says, "Yes." And then he said, "How did he get you to fall for him?" And then he says, "I don't know, but he sure did something." And then Lex Luthor sighs and says, "Oh, very well, come with me." And he basically says, "However, this will cost you." And then she says, "I'll pay any amount." And then he basically says, this will cost you around one kryptonite because he doesn't want money. He hasn't even enough money. He wants kryptonite.
Which this Harley definitely has kryptonite. She does.
Harley just pulls out like a kryptonite from her purse because literally every single villain has fucking kryptonite. It's not that rare,
Like what?
except for
It's
like
a
platinum
bargain
kryptonite.
sale.
That one's rare. Hmm.
Like
So
y'all think, oh,
basically,
kryptonite is rare. It's a whole bargain sale. What are you talking about?
I know, bro. So Harley Quinn basically, she basically pays him, and she uh, she steps into the machine, and yeah, she is the aged until the age of 18.
She might as well give her eternal youth at that point.
Yep. Well, yeah. So basically, Harley Quinn, uh, what do you call it? Travels towards Japan
Yep.
because she told the Lloyd that she has some business to take care of in America before she can travel with him
No,
to
while she's
Japan.
going in, she's bashing heads.
Hmm. So when she traveled back to Japan, she told Lloyd about it.
Mm-hmm.
So she decided to dress up as Harley Quinn
Mm-hmm.
again, and she went through security and regulations because Japan doesn't know about Harley Quinn. It's only like in Gotham and in USA they know about her. And when she walked out, Lloyd was just sitting. Lloyd was waiting for her, and then she basically went ahead and jumped on Lloyd. And Lloyd basically, when he looked at her, he basically saw that she was way younger and way fucking hotter, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Just imagine prime Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can continue.
So, of course, he like this man is actually shook. Like, what happened, Harley? He's like, oh, well, it starts with an L, which,
And then he says Lex Luthor. And then she says yes.
yeah,
And and then he says, "Ay ay ay, that man never knows when to stop using experiments on people." And then he says, "But what do you call it?" He says, "You look hotter, or not? You don't. No, no. What? I don't know where to take it from here, bro. You can take it from here."
all I say is look beautiful than ever before. There you go.
And then yeah, so after that he basically takes her to his home,
Where Conicle's there,
and
Conicle's there too. So, wait.
yeah, Konoko basically looks at her and says, "Oh, you're not an old hag anymore."
Damn, they're about to start bashing heads real quick.
And then Harley Quinn gets a tick mark on her head, and she says, "What did you say, you little twerp?" And then she said, "You're not an old." She said, "You're an old hag in a young woman's body."
Damn.
And then Harley Quinn pulls out the hammer with spikes on it, and Konako pulls out her fucking gloves with fucking spikes on it, and she turns into her adult form, and she says, "Bring it on, bitch!" And then they were about to duke it out, and then Lloyd just basically said, "Ay ay ay ay, this always happens." Man. So
I mean, all
they
I
they
say
were
is,
about to
even though they fight, like they love, they like each other more than they like the fucking breeze. That's a fact.
That is facts. So she basically, and then Harley Quinn also says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be enrolling in the school that you are in, by the way, because I don't want any witches laying their hands on my precious little prince."
On my,
And then
I mean, on her pudding. My goodness, how do you not
on
know?
her pudding, yes. So they basically go to with the school.
And
let
yeah,
me see.
Harley enrolled, and is also in the same class as Lloyd. So,
And she is basically introduced as the new student Harlan Quinn,
Mhm.
Harlan Quinzel, and all the boys are flaunting over her. And then she says, "Hello, my name is Harlan Quinzel. I hope we have a good year together, and I am married to Lloyd."
Everyone was shook. Everyone was
They were
actually
like, "What the
When
fuck?"
Riz heard that, her heart hurt. Her heart hurt because he
Mm,
say damn well did not treat her how Lloyd treated her. That's a fact.
that is facts, man. Issei just even though Issei has given her sex, Lloyd is giving her everything she needed.
Hmm.
So, anyways, so
Actually, he can't
what do
even
you
do the
call it?
sex part right. The fuck?
Yup. So Lloyd basically was embarrassed by what she said, and then she looked at her. She's like, "What's wrong, Puddin?" Yeah, and then he said, "I did not expect that." She said, and then she got fucking cheeky smile. She said, "Hey, well, you should expect a lot more of that from now on."
Everyone, the boys were shook. Like, where's she? I could knows what she's implying. The glasses girl who knows what she's implying. Like, how does she? How does
Mm.
she do it?
And yeah, so basically they finished their class, and Harlan couldn't Harley. I'm just call her Harley. Harley basically she's bored. She slept in class or on fucking Lloyd's shoulder.
She's not actually bored. She's just like she knows everything.
Yeah, she already graduated from fucking psychiatrist. She became a psychiatrist with a PhD.
So yeah,
So she basically
she's
knows
bored, but
almost
like
everything.
the interaction with Lloyd keeps her entertained.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So when they were going to lunch, Harley Quinn just fucking jumped on Lloyd's shoulders and said, "Giddy up, horsey!"
and Lloyd's having fun with it. Hey, he's doing it.
And he said, and then
Everyone's laughing like this man is good. He's funny.
and they basically went to the class. They went to the lunchroom, and yeah, let's just say Lloyd ate the entire cafeteria open.
Yeah, that Doomsday. Again, that Kryptonian food system, like that Doomsday too. Mm.
Mm. So yeah, so basically after that, now you take it over from here.
So yeah, so of course I say after school, of course, like Reese, of course, wants to meet Harley, and Harley is like, well, if it isn't Reese Creamery, you're Reese.
And Rias, oh, sorry, you can take over. I thought your mic cut off.
No, I mean it's like with Reese, is like, wait, like how do you know who I am? It's like, wait, so Reese Creamery, like, remember the king of the Parach that she did not fucking do shit with, and the only reason they're good is because of Lloyd. Well, Lloyd, you'll be nothing.
And then Rias said, "Hey, that is not true.
It's
We
like
are good. Lloyd barely did anything."
it's like which everyone in the project said Lloyd did everything.
And then Rias basically was embarrassed, and then she said, "You can continue because I don't know what she would say now."
She's like embarrassed. He's like, hey, Rhea's a try too. It's like, and this one going goes like, well, her fights like, can she do hand to hand combat? No, her magic not that strong. Wrong. We seen the rain game with Riser failed.
And she basically, what do you call it? She's like, "But hey, I train sometimes." And they were like,
Which
"No."
Lloyd says you don't train. Period.
So and then Aria says, "You don't know. You haven't seen
It's
me in months."
records of everything. The
And
training Gary
he's like,
ground. She's never there.
he's like, "I have the recordings of the last 6 months of the trading grounds, and from what I recall, I see Konako, Akiba, and Akano mostly there, and you were barely there. You were only there for like 2 days, 3 days maximum. And
Which
even then, you were eating jelly donuts while they were training. I'm surprised you aren't fat.
I mean, no, 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 no. You can't say that because he knows Devil's like shit. You can't get that.
Yeah, I know. He says, "I'm surprised you're not fat." That's why.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Issa gets mad. It's like you want me to. Which Lloyd's like, you want me to break that shaker gear again? I sure Drake doesn't want me to do that.
And then Issei basically fucking saw his in defeat and just fucking moves back.
Yep. So it's like Rias offers Lloyd's like, boy, you can come back to the project. Lloyd's like, hell no. I don't want to be. It's like
And
not
he's like,
because these project members are bad. You are a bad leader. I would not want you as my leader. Point blank. Period.
and then she said, but you didn't get your Pirage piece removed, so you are a part of my Pirage
This
still.
is when Lloyd's like, I've been removed it when I left. When I
But she
just
says, then how are you still alive?
It's like because because I'm not just a devil. Well, I'm a Kryptonian, if you know what that is. Even know what that is.
And then Harley Quinn says, that's why you got that super dick as well. Bro, what the fuck was that laugh? You bro is the Joker.
Bro, did I for real laugh like a Joker for real?
You sounded like the Joker. You sounded like the Joker there for a minute.
Anyways,
But yeah, Harley Quinn would be the one who would be the type to say jokes like that, though.
yeah, which like this man actually laughed at her joke.
Mm. So let's just say, what do you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Rias, what do you call it? Not Rias. Fucking Lloyd left. Fucking left with Harley Quinn
But no,
while
no, no.
holding her
Sirius will
mouth.
ask one more question. What did he
Ah,
do with the
okay.
piece?
And then he said, "Sold it."
He's like, to who? It's like, you find out yourself. It's your piece.
And yeah, with he grabbed Harley Quinn by the mouth and he fucking left because she can't say shit like that because fucking Chronicle hasn't seen it yet and fuck it's yeah. From what Harley Quinn from what Harley Quinn said, she was red as a fucking tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so from there we can basically say that, what do you call it? Rias was angry, very angry that Lloyd sold her piece.
I mean,
Lloyd didn't.
she's angry about it, but you realize that is her fault completely.
Yes, she realizes it is her fault, but she doesn't want to take the blame.
She doesn't want to admit it.
So yes.
She doesn't
So
want to
what
admit it.
what does she
So
do? She goes to her older brother, Sir Zex, and she cries to him. She's like, "Wah! Older brother, Nishama. Lloyd sold my old Pirage member. Lloyd sold my Pirage piece. Is
which Certex wants to try to punish Lloyd, but my boy, he felt the aura. He
and he's like, hell no.
It's
And
like
then
hello.
Rhea
This is like
said,
this. This is like Lloyd is still nice to Certex. Like, hello, Certex. What do you want? Which
wait, you can continue.
Certex will just say it's like, did you really sold my sister's piece? It's like technically it's like Lloyd explains like he what her sister did and everything like all the things like he technically acted as king for her barrage. What he did, everything he did for her, and it's on what he said, what Rias did, so which Certex understands completely. You know, he's like a Siskun. There are lines you do not cross.
Mm-hmm.
And you say you treat your project like family, yet you betray that family.
Exactly.
So Certex is a shame. Like he public apologized, like, hey, Certex, like, hey, I don't care what you did with that piece. It was a palm piece anyway. So yeah,
So he basically says, I can give her one anyways, but she doesn't deserve it.
yeah.
So basically, from there on,
But it's like
you can.
except for Lloyd getting punished, it was Uno reverse. Reese gets punished.
Mm, she gets punished, yes. And her punishment is that she has to go through 2 months worth of training, of vigorous training.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, and she has to go on a diet during those 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Go through all those rigorous training and shit, which Reese is not used to at all.
Hmm. So
And
now
yeah,
we're going to be talking about
the
what do you
Exorcist,
call it?
the Exorcist showing up.
Huh? Exorcist, yeah. So basically, one day, and Harley Quinn, they were just having their dinner date outside.
Yeah,
And let's just say that they were visited by two women
two
that
hooded,
wore like,
like two hooded figures.
hmm and they basically said, are you Lloyd? And then he said, yeah, who's asking? And then, what do you call it? Well, what, fuck, one of the hooded figures, they basically pulled out a really long blade and they slashed at but it broke on his skin.
Broke on impact.
Hmm. And the hooded figures were shocked beyond belief, and they basically jumped back, and they said, "Who are?" And then they said, "What are you?" And then he said, "Yeah, your possible worst nightmare."
Yeah. So
Because
he asked, "Why did you attack me unprovoked?"
and then what do you call it? They said, "You're a devil, and we're angels. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed
This
to
is
kill
like,
you.
devil. I'm not that anymore.
I am a demon." And then he turns into Doomsday, and and they basically shit their pants,
They're not prepared to face this demon. Not for damn sure.
and they basically just fucking run away.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Harley Quinn says, from this angle, yeah, I can see two rocky mountains and one river. And then Lloyd turns into his human form and just and then just fucking shuts her. He's like, shut up, Harley.
So, yeah. Anyway, so everything's going fine. Fine. You know, the extras still beat the shit out of Issa. Say, but Kiba, my God, Kiba was keeping up. My God,
Mm,
my boy Kiba, he was not going down. He hit some into holy swords now. He was putting in that work.
mm. So because of that vigorous training he did with Lloyd back in the day, and the training he continued to do after Lloyd left, he basically was able to match with Zenobia and Irina. And yeah, so from there, doesn't what do you call it? What was his name? The
Free
big
pops up
boy.
his head with Walper. Of course.
Yeah, Freed, Volper, and the fucking the Crow man,
Coco Bill.
Cocobel. Yeah. So they basically all show up as usual, and Cocobel still reveals that God is dead, and that Michael was doing a very good job.
Yeah, which, yeah, you know, everyone's kind of devastated about Lloyd. Lloyd. My boy is like, you will sense
He-
godly aura around fucking Lloyd. And this man Lloyd been helping Ossia too, by the way.
Mm. So Lloyd decided, you know what? I'm going to use my Kryptonian side this time instead of my Doomsday side. And then he flies up to Coco Bill and says, uh, "Who says God is dead when he's right in front of you?"
Yeah, but this man tried to use a light spear and Lloyd broke on impact.
And he basically was like, "What? How's?" And then he basically flew back. He was flying back while throwing more light spears, and using magic. But Lloyd basically just tanked it all and was standing there with a disappointed look. He's like, "What a damn shame! I thought you would give me a good fight. Oh well."
This
And
man
then he
one
basically,
shot at him. Get him with that Vegeta gut check. I love that Vegeta gut check.
hmm. And then basically Cocobel was out of commission, and then Volper was basically taken care of by Kiba, Akano, Konoko, Sonia,
Wait, so I thought Sonya was
Zenobia.
holding the
Yeah,
barrier for the school.
yeah, she was holding the barrier. But what I mean is like Sonia's Parage.
Oh, anyways. So of course, they have that whole pool scene and everything.
Hmm. So they have the whole pool. Do you want to include Lloyd in the pool scene?
Yeah, which this man is just hanging out with Konoko and fucking Harley.
Yes, bro, sitting down. Like, just imagine him being in the corner of the pool while Harley Quinn is just laying on his chest and Konako is just sitting on his shoulders. Just, bro's top G at this point.
Yep, and Issei is jealous as fucking him.
He's like, why does he get that fucking baddie and fucking Konako?
It's
I
like,
want them.
it's like this is when you're like, shut the fuck up. You had sex with fucking Reese. Shut the fuck up.
And then he's like, you know what? I challenge you to a battle. If I win, I get to have sex with Harley and Konako for
Which
multiple times.
Lloyd, my god, the rage that he was holding back.
And then he was like, and what do I get when I win? He's like, if you win, I'll let you have sex with Akano.
Which that's adding another ship, is it?
Yep, that is adding more wood into the fire. And
So,
then he's like,
which this man Lloyd's
"Eh."
like, first off, Akanos ain't no fucking object. You sense the anger in his aura. It
and
was
then
just like
second
that
he's
night,
like,
man.
And then second he's like, I bet fucking Harley Quinn can even beat you, you fucking disappointment of a Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, so he said, he trying to boost. Wait, wait. Wait. You know what would be more interesting? Seriously, going to two. He has to do two. He has sex with Akano and Arcia.
Yeah, Lloyd gets even more mad because Azia is
She's an
just
innocent girl.
an innocent girl. Exactly.
So this man snapped. Boy, the magic
He
powers.
basically went up to Issei, grabbed him by the neck, and said, "Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you right here, right now."
Mm, yeah,
And
which
then Issei was like, because you need me. Reese needs me for a barrage.
it's
He's
like
like, wrong answer.
first wrong answer. Cause one great wrong answer. What have you done for this barrage? Started beating his ass.
He's, I swear, man. He fucking punched him once. And it looks like a normal person punched him like 100 times. And he's like,
Keeps on going.
and he keeps on going. He's like, "What have you done for this barrage, huh? What have you done? What have you done to deserve everything that you've gotten, huh?
Yeah,
Tell me."
which he say, he's trying. He's like, drag. I need to use the incomplete balance breaker.
And then Drake is like, I. And then Drake is just unconscious.
Drag's unconscious. How?
Bro punched him into yeah, bro because of his magic. His magic that his unspoken magic that he can punch through fucking people into their secret gears.
Damn. That, that's like, oh, Drake took all the damage.
Yep, that's why Issei's still alive, by the way.
So yeah, it's like for him, no person saying, but Drake, god damn, he's checking the punishment, which Drake is going to hate Issei for.
Mm. So basically, what it took was Harley Quinn basically just fucking say, because she saw it was enough. Like he's done enough
He's like, bro,
to
like my
fucking
man
punish.
was a bloody fucking mess. I
And then because she didn't want him to kill someone yet.
mean, he already killed someone.
Yeah, I know he already killed a lot of people, but those were like his enemies. Like
Those were people
they
who
were.
cannot be turned back. Those are what.
Yeah, yes, those were the mind controlled people by Enchantress. Those didn't count. This one is just a fucking normal human,
Which
or not a normal human,
like
half human.
so of course Harley and Clinical calm this man down.
No, here's the scene that we can make. Yeah, I have an idea. So while Lloyd was punching him, Harley Quinn tried to stop his arm, or like she tried to stop him, but he accidentally threw her back so hard into the wall that it made her unconscious, and it basically calmed him down immediately as he realized what he had done,
It,
and he basically got up from Issei, and he immediately ran to Harley, and he fucking took her to their
he has
infirmary,
healing magic. He can heal her.
or not the infirmary. He took her to a bed, and he immediately just healed her.
Mhm. He apologized like over and over.
She's unconscious, man.
No, when she wakes up. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
When she wakes up, he basically apologizes to her and everything, and they do the nasty.
Yeah. But anyways, so of course
Anyway, so continue.
we continue, and of course, Issei made the deal.
So basically, he's like, "You can fuck Akano," and then before he got to even finish, he basically Lloyd looked at him with the death glare, man.
Your
And he
dead
was
man
like,
eyes. Those are your dead man eyes.
and he was like, "Would you? I dare you to complete it. I dare you."
Which Akano says she doesn't mind at all because she really
Mm.
doesn't. If it's Lord, she really doesn't mind.
And then and then what do you call it? Lloyd's like, and then Lloyd just ignores her. And he basically says, and then Issei says, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," and then he's like, "You better be."
And, she has lost faith in Issei after what he said. Because
Hasi has, yeah, like who wouldn't?
yeah, who will really? Akano hates Issei. Kiba hates Issei. Asya hates Issei. Even Zenobia, new member, hates Issei.
It's just Rias that doesn't hate Issei.
So yeah. So anyways, the more during the meet, like before the meeting and everything, he's still training everyone. And Akino and Asius slowly comes to fray.
Mm. So
He,
what
yeah,
did we
this
do?
is when we get to the meeting with Jasper and everything. Actually, no, Jasper, he's a lot better because of Lloyd. Like even
Uh,
Jasper was a better. He was sealed there. He was a bit better. He's not in the box.
mm,
He's like training. He's like meditating, training.
yeah. So even after they basically take out Jasper, Lloyd has plans to train him how to control his time control or
Yeah,
his time
which
stone.
yeah, basically that time control basically makes you Dio.
Yep,
Like you all like that ain't true. What did that thing do? Stop time. A lot like Dio.
yep. But Gasp cannot control it, but Lloyd is planning on helping him use that. So,
Yeah.
anyways, so now we get to the meeting, and Jack took over for like 5 minutes. I will go do something. I'll be right back.
Uh, so basically, this is when they was on the meeting everything, and then all the magicians came in. Well, came in for the slaughter. Yeah, why I say that because Lloyd's about to slaughter all of them. They literally signed a death warrant, so those magicians were getting murdered, killed, bodied. Everyone was shook how brutal Lloyd was to these fucking traitors, magicians slash traitors. And they still had his fight and everything. And, he saves Lloyd saves Gasper, and he controls his powers, helping control his powers. And it was not Issei this time. And Volley wants to fight. Well, I'll say Volley wants to fight Issei for real. Yeah, he'll want to fight Issei for real. But my God, that did not go canon. That did not go canon at all. Volley was mollywhopping him. Like disrespect. The disrespect was abysmal. I'm not gonna hold you. And you guys remember how this man took the White Dragon Emperor's power in canon? That did not happen. It didn't happen. Like, I swear to God, this man, this man was going to die. Well, instead, what happened was one of the yes, you say he still made this man disengage his armor, which means yes, an orb has been dropped, but it didn't go to Issei. It went to Lloyd. Lloyd, who picked it up. And yes, he got basically something similar to like a boosted gear. He got some, yes, similar to a boosted gear, but yeah, think about it like Kurama's chakra in Naruto when it was on Soul. It was just growing and growing and growing to be like more out of control.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, do you want me to do the catch up? You want to do the catch up?
yeah. Catch me up a little bit.
Yeah, I had Lloyd. When the magicians came in shit, and
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd murdered them all. Murder, keyword murder.
Mm.
Yeah, and everyone was shocked at Lloyd's brutality this time because they would
Yeah,
be shocked.
except for Harley, she's used to it.
I mean, even Comico would be used to it by now.
Yeah, but it's still surprising to her.
Yeah, but they back except for Lloyd saved Gasper, except for Issei, of course. And again, Issei Wally wants to fight Issei, but that didn't go count. He got mollywopped. Except for Issei getting the White Dragon's power, it was fucking Lloyd.
Mm.
Like it was like think about it like Sora having Nine Tails chakra.
Bro.
That's Lloyd with White Dragon Emperor power.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
That is just overpowered.
yeah, but he ain't ever going to use it unless he needs very much.
But imagine a Doomsday that can half your power. Like,
Shit,
add it to himself.
shit. Goodbye, DC Universe. Goodbye.
I know, right? They're destroying everyone.
Yep. So yeah. So of course our boy. It's like boy is bored as fuck because he beat the shit out of Issei. I'm not gonna hold you. He beat
Mm.
the shit out of Issei. This volley, he trains. He been trained. He should have been bodied by Issei.
He
Should have been.
already trains with this easel, by the way.
Yeah, he trained with Zayto. He like my boy should have been bodied Issei. The fuck.
Mm. But Issei has the power of boobies.
Fuck that. Even if he was his movie power up, this man still got bodied. Volley was disgusted.
Mm.
And no, he has
Like
no
to get.
form, no nothing. So yeah, and,
Mm.
Lloyd calls him a disappointment, but Lloyd came in and is like, "Well, I'm not." Punched him, broke this man's sacred gear one punch.
And Valley was shocked, like, how the fuck? And then Valley just raises his back. He's like, I resign, with a smirk face. He's like, you're strong. Let's have another fight sometime. Whenever this gets fixed and whenever I get stronger.
Yeah, which
And then
Lloyd's like, I look
and
forward to it. I look forward to a good challenge. I haven't had that in a while.
Valley basically is like, you'll get one soon. And then he basically leaves.
Yeah, which yeah, like he's like Lloyd does see a rival in volley. He does.
He
Unlike
does see
Issei,
a rival in Valley. Yeah, like a rival for that is supposed to be for Issei, but Issei's just perverted and
he's too
done.
goddamn weak. He's too goddamn weak.
Exactly. So he
So
basically said, "I'll me take your rival, and me will take your weapon soon enough."
yeah, yeah. Anyway, so of course, like our boy Azazel came in. He said, "I'm saying this, like this man Azazel said this. None of Reese's projects she needs training except for the new people, and two, Reese herself
Mm,
and Issei,
mm.
because everyone else in Reese's project trained better. Like literally, Azazel said, Lloyd was everything to this team. Point blank period,
Lloyd, exactly, bro. Lloyd was like he was the top G of the team. If they could, he was the most essential piece.
bro. You could have beat Riser easily if you had him, but no, you left him. And I'll say
No,
this.
you
I'll
left
say
him and
this.
you decided to cheat on him.
Azazel says this. I was like, and I hate cheating women, Reese. That's just ain't cool.
Mm, exactly.
So, Reese was trying her hardest to get Lloyd back in the garage, even to even take her back, because she ain't happy
But
with Reese
hell
anymore.
no. Like for example, one time Lloyd was what do you call it? Leaving the school with Harley Quinn behind him, or
Hmm.
not Harley Quinn like on his shoulders as usual.
Hmm.
And Rias basically like stopped in front of Lloyd, and she basically said, "Go out with me, please, or go out with me again." And then while bowing, and she said, "Please take me back." And then what do you call it? Lloyd didn't even talk. He didn't even hi. He knew what he knew. That someone on his shoulders would stop this. And then Harley Quinn jumped down, and she said, "Who are you to talk to my pudding like that? Leave now, or forever hold your peace, you filthy animal."
Yeah, which like
She like
Reese
she's
tried to
talking all
attack
scientific
Harley.
right now.
Harley hit her with a fucking bat,
Mm.
knocked her straight
And then
out.
and he's like, "Oh hell no, bitch! You ain't touching me or Lloyd ever again." And then she basically is like, "Come on, Lloyd. Yeah, I have some. You have a penis to put inside of me." And then she fucking left. Sorry, I'm sorry for it being like this. Is just Harley Quinn's humor.
We all know Harley, and you know what? It makes it more fun. uh, anyways, just so know you know that yes, my channel's 18 plus. So stop.
I know, but
I'm not talking
I
to you
don't.
about more like the fans. The new fans.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that I don't like doing all of this because of the past, but meh,
Hey!
it's
At least
it's just Harley Quinn. It's just
I'll say this. You toned it down, which is good. It's not crazy. We're not doing any crazy shit. We ain't doing no scenes like that. We're doing good.
I'm not doing any crazy. I'm just doing like simple jokes and it fits her character. That's the thing.
That definitely fits her
If it
character
wouldn't,
well.
then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Mm. So you can continue.
Anyway, so of course, continuing on. Yeah, we get to season 3 where they go to the other world.
Mm.
Yeah, so for Rias, Issei, and Issei to get their training, Rias gets suffering. Issei, even more
Suffering
suffering.
upon suffering. Yes, because they need to train, they need to get their abilities up.
Hmm.
And what better way to do that than to torture themselves in training?
Yeah, which Issei does get his like complete balance breaker now, which he gets all the type of fucking overconfidence. But this is when Issei realized something. Akino and Asia are both with Lloyd now, which he immediately put two and two together.
And he's like, "Oh fuck! I gave this man more bitches."
It's like Derek's like, "Yep, you're a
And then
dumbass.
he's
You were a dumbass. You could have had at least Asia, but you traded her off like she was an object, idiot."
exactly. So basically, uh,
So basically,
he
yeah,
basically
local.
went to
I'll
Asia
say,
and begged her.
huh? Wait, five. What did you say?
I said Issei went to Asia and begged her to take him back.
Which Asia slapped him with the holy magic.
And she's like, you treated me like like I'm a silly object. Why would I ever go back with you?
Issei was shocked to his very core.
And then Akuno basically stepped in and she's like, you treated us like we were
Wait,
nothing. And you,
Before she stepped in, this man Issei was about to blast her. Blast her. Like this man said, "Bitch, I saved you."
he was about to blast her with the clothes remover. And and he was about to, do the R word.
But holy lightning struck this man real quick.
Exactly. And then Akuno came in, and half of her clothing went away because the thing is just it's not magic. It's more of a perverted ability.
Hmm.
So she basically is like, you disgust me, and I am into BDSM.
Yeah. Anyways, so they both leave him for dead.
Mm.
And the training, I don't know, the purple dragon that was training him or whatever. I forgot the name.
Uh, I think I don't remember his name.
Yeah, so the purple dragon was training him was also disappointing. He was like, "We're gonna have a lot of hellish training now, boy. You done our training now with us hellish. Now you get it."
No, you get it tenfold.
So yeah, he got a tenfold, all right. He did all right. Loki came
So
in. Well, Loki came in calling himself like the new god and shit. But bro,
and he tried to cause Ragnarok, and yeah. Well, let's just say Lloyd. You guys remember in the old Marvel movie where Hulk just slapped around Loki? Let's just say Lloyd did that.
mm-hmm. And
He
Loki
literally gave no breathing room.
and Lloyd gave Loki PTSD.
Exactly. PTSD that would even last him after death.
Yep.
To which Lloyd basically fucking made him. He put the fear of God inside of him.
Literally. So yeah, season three. Yeah, of course. Yeah, our boy Theodore still kidnapped Ossia, but Lord, you don't mess with fucking Lloyd and get away with it. You don't. It's like,
So let's just say Lloyd. He almost went to war with the underworld.
mhm. And yeah, Theodora got fucking bodied. Theodora's like, wait, please spare me. Like, always like, I don't spare people. You tried your hand with God. Now you die.
So Lloyd just fucking grabbed his head and just fucking closed his hand.
Damn. Done.
You can tell by what I mean by closed his hand.
You should already know what he means by that. You should already know. This man's paste. Literally.
Exactly, bro's toothpaste. Anyways, so he is dead and Asya is safe and sound.
Hey, someone tried, keyword tried to teleport her away, but failed. Failed. But
All failed.
yeah, failed, and that person died.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, but Issei, he still went Juggernaut Drive for a different reason though. Out of pure
Because
fucking jealousy.
uh, exactly, and he charged at Lloyd.
Oh,
But
Lloyd, this man, Doomsday form, full effect.
bro, bro went to use Doomsday and Superman just to fucking this finger swat him, man.
Bro, my boy,
Like
that Juggernaut Drive was getting bodied. Everyone was shook. Volley was shook.
because they didn't expect a berserk with Juggernaut drive to be fucking swatted by a finger.
Bro, this man Lloyd was like, this is when you see Lloyd getting angrier, angrier, angrier. Yeah, to the point where this man he did Superboy Prime's Recon fucking punch.
Holy shit! But here's the thing: whenever he gets super angry to the point that Doomsday takes over, uh, Harley Quinn has this remote as he trusts her the most. He has this remote where she basically can stop this thing as it will shock him with 10 billion volts, making him basically calm down.
Mm. Yeah, note. Everyone saw him do the Recon punch though. They were shook.
Mm.
And no, that Recon
Uh,
punch separated Issei from fucking Drake.
and then he basically grabbed Drake by the throat and he's like, puny dragon.
He
And then
even
he
had Drake for
fucking
real.
crushed. Bro beat Drake up.
Mm. You put the fear of God in Drake, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Issei's like,
So now Issei doesn't have Drake and he is weak without him. He's
well, still,
basically
Issei's still
he's
trying to
weak.
attack him, like, because but he's still not getting blind jumping on drive rage, even out of jumping on drive.
Just yeah, he basically is just in his normal human form, and he was charging at Lloyd, and he was punching his stomach while his hands were bleeding because his stomach is literally made out of fucking stone.
And this is when Issei finally realizes he's out of jumping on drive. He felt no power, which he realizes you fought with the wrong fucking person.
So basically, all Lloyd had to do was bit slap him, and he would be dead.
Yeah.
But he decided to be the bigger man, and he's like, I'm stepping away, or he didn't say I'm stepping away. He basically stepped away while de-transforming from his Doomsday Superman form into his human form or humanoid form.
Well, everyone was
So
shook, like,
basically,
hey, he could have killed him.
uh huh. But he didn't kill him as he is the bigger man.
Yeah, which Drake is free. And I realize Drake is free. Look, the only thing that's hard
Hmm,
up Issei is his devil piece. For real.
exactly. So now we
Which
move on.
yeah, we move on to like season 4.
Yeah,
And
now
after
you can
season
talk.
4, we're gonna put some DC elements into this. A little bit.
Ooh, I bet it's gonna be fun. All right, continue, continue, continue.
So yeah, so we get to like like Cyborg of course challenges Lloyd, and oh my god, he got bodied. Yeah, he did. Well, he did give Lloyd a challenge though, a good challenge,
Yeah, he did give him a good challenge. Was he in his human form or Doomsday?
human form.
Okay, so he's in his human form and he didn't use magic. He just used his normal human physical strength.
Yeah, which of course is still off the scales. Which he's shocked that this man Cyborg's going blow to blow with him.
Mm.
And you go,
But still, Lloyd proved to be victorious and he won against him.
yeah, because he's literally, Issa, of course, said he can do that easily, which Lloyd's like, oh, well, you want bet? Hey, Cyborg, hey, come here. This man's talking bad shit.
And then Sayog is like, hey, I want to see him do the same thing you did. And then Issei went down there and he tried summoning Drake, but to no avail. So
I
he
mean,
just
I'll say this:
fucking.
no. The boosted gear, Drag is separated from the boosted gear. That's what I tried to say when the retcon bunch happened. So he still owns
Oh,
the
okay.
boosted gear.
So,
Drag's not in there.
mm, so
So
now he basically summoned the boosted gear and he
yeah,
boosted
he goes
and
to his
he
balance
went.
breaker state, but that's all he got.
Mm,
Because
so he
scale amount is
basically
balance breaker.
was is not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he basically started fighting with Cyorg, and and he gave a good challenge. We should give him Issei at least that.
He
He
did
did
give a
give
good
Cyorg a
challenge.
good
Like he
challenge.
wasn't backing down, but like it wasn't Lloyd. So yeah, he did give a good challenge.
Yeah, but he still was no match to fucking Cyorg, man.
Yeah, Star Wars like he contested good, but yeah, not enough. And Lloyd was actually shocked these men even lasted the punch.
I know, right?
That's
But
for
Issei
Valkyrie,
was.
and Dragon and Lloyd became best friends.
Mm, because they both had to suffer by Issei, and yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, so they go and I forgot the town's name. Like Kirito. I don't know what was the fuck was the name. It was for Yokai fucking city.
Let's just say that you know how in season four Issei proposes to Rias. Let's just say what do you call it? Lloyd proposes to what do you call it? Harley Quinn, Konako, Akano, and Asia.
Which yeah, they all say yes because boy, you basically forgot for real.
Yes, but what do you call it? They all agreed that Harley Quinn was the main bitch
to Conoco's,
because they all fought in a match with Lloyd's agreement.
which
They all fought in a
somehow Harley
match.
couldn't win. Somehow. Conoco,
Here's the
I'll say
thing:
this, Conoco was the
Harley Quinn
last
is
one
smart.
standing. I'll tell you
Harley,
that.
let me tell you. Here's how she won. So she basically when the match started, Harley Quinn hid, while all the three of them fought. Asia was the first one out. Then it was a battle between Konoko and Akano, and it was really hard to choose, or it was really hard the battle between them. But it ended up with Konoko winning. And while Konoko was tired, uh, what do you call it? Harley Quinn brought up her magical bat and beat the shit out of fucking Konoko because she was tired.
Hmm.
Because don't get me wrong, even though Konoko's really strong, Akano basically knows how to control lightning to the point that she can make the lightning dragon from Sasuke from Naruto.
Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, good one.
She
Good
can
fight,
make
but
all of that. Yeah, but Harley Quinn proved victorious with her smarts and her magical weapon.
hmm Yeah, so
So she's the main bitch, and yeah,
everything's going well.
so
Well, yeah.
everything is going well.
They did say the Ninetales with little difficulty. I'm skipping over that because, bruh, and that ain't what we want to see. We want their Cyberwar rematch. That's what we want to see.
Mm.
Versus Reese's Barrage, which this man Issei, he faltered. He folded.
He folded easily.
It was all up to Lloyd again. Lloyd proved this man
And
Lloyd. I'll say this: this man's like sacred gear. This man had sacred gear finally awakened. It finally did.
what is Lloyd's secret gear again?
We didn't even say what it was. I will say. I will
So
say.
let's just say I have an idea what we can make it. I have an idea.
But
We can make Lloyd's secret gear the abilities of fire of what was the name? Abilities of Aizen.
Eisen?
Yes, he has his secret gear is Aizen's weapon.
She gets. Oh no! Perfect hypnosis.
Yep, and he fucking hypnotized all of them,
Yeah,
and he beat them all up.
bruh. He proved why he was clutch.
He proved it. Yes, he said he was clutch. He even fucking said to Reese that he was clutch, and they were nothing without him. Like he wasn't like disrespecting them. He was just saying the truth, and they all even agreed that he did most of the shit when it came to fighting. But he was still training them in order to, do shit, and they were actually doing shit. Instead of Reese, Reese wasn't doing shit.
So everyone was like cheering for like Lloyd's victory, not Reese's victory. Lloyd's victory.
Lloyd's victory, yes. And then they ended up having the wedding, and bada bing, bada boom.
And we're up to DC, where
Yup.
yeah. So of course the Justice League, was doing their thing, but Batman told them about Lloyd, and now how Harley Quinn and Lloyd are dating. And how Harley Quinn's dating
And then
basically a
what you call
Superman
it,
level fat.
Flash, and then Flash fucking spit out his drink. He's like, "What the fuck? This a guy dating Harley Quinn? Is he insane? Is he the Joker?"
And they're like, no, no. He's like, no. He is a hybrid between Kryptonian and Doomsday.
And then Superman widened his eyes. Is like, "What?" And then he's like, "I have to go stop him." And then Batman's like, Clark, wait, he isn't like Doomsday at all.
In fact,
He is some he's
he's in fact he's technically a hero, but never he not.
And then Superman's like, what do you mean?
He's telling him he's like an anti-hero for real, like Red Hood.
And then he's like, but still, he shouldn't kill criminals.
It's like, yeah, but it's like technically, and Red Hood came in. It's like, why not? I do it.
Who came in? Who came in again?
Red Hood. He would have all.
Oh, oh, Red Hood. Oh, okay. And then Batman looks at him and he's like, Jason, go back. How did you even get in here?
It's like easy as pie. And also, I've talked to Lloyd. Lloyd, he and I will get along quite well, seeing that you
And
won't do
then
what needs to be done.
And then Batman says, "What information have you got out of him?
Wait, what? What he's Batman say?
What information have you gotten out of Lloyd?
It's
What
like,
do you know about him?"
I don't know this. You're missing one element. He's a devil. He's literally the devil.
And then, Batman, why everybody widened their eyes. Devil?
Yes, when he
You mean
explained
like
about the
Bible
Kuho
wise
system and
devil?
everything because he was in Kuho and saw basically saw Lloyd and everyone else.
And then they all widen their eyes, and Superman was like, I have to go see this Lloyd myself." And then Batman's like, "Agreed. I only saw him from a distance. I didn't meet him face to face."
So the whole Justice League is going
And
up
then,
against you. So
mhm. So
so I'm saying this. They can take they take a trip, a honeymoon to like America and shit. Everything's going well
yep. So they
until the
basically take a
whole
trip to the
Justice League
Bahamas.
came in and ruined everything.
I th- yep. So let's just say, yeah. What do you call it? They booked an entire island,
Hmm.
and they were sitting down at the beach, and then they just see fucking Superman flying along with Wonder Woman, and then Aquaman come out of the sea, and they saw the Flash come out, just finished running, or like arrive from running over the sea, and Batman just being carried by Superman.
And also, while they're getting there, Man of the War told this man Batman's like, y'all making a huge mistake right now.
And then Batman's like, I know. We're just being cautious. We're seeing if he's on the right side or not. And then,
So Lloyd gave them a fucking death warrant. Like, so anyone wondering why you interrupting my fucking honeymoon with my wives?
and then Superman's like, First of all, we're sorry about that. I would get angry too. Second of all, we just have a few questions if you don't mind, Mr. Lloyd."
Lloyd's like, go ahead, Superman,
But,
just go ahead, Clark Kent.
and then Superman basically is like, "How did you know?"
It's like
And then
first off, like your glass. First off, you only hide yourself with glasses. Kind of obvious.
he's like, uh, Superman's like, what do you call it? It does the trick, anyways.
It's like not for everyone.
And then he's like, "You'd be surprised."
I said, I was like, why do you think I said not for everyone?
And then what do you call it? Superman's like, "Yeah, I know. I just said you'd be surprised." But
Anyways, so of
so the
course,
first question, so the first question is asked by Wonder Woman, who says, "What do you call it? What are you?" And then
this
because they want to confirm it, he's like, I'm quarter human, quarter devil, quarter Doomsday, and quarter Kryptonian." Just like, and if you're asking how I'm basically mix of all four of those races, yeah, the problem begins with an L.
which Superman immediately knows what that L means, Lex.
And Superman sighs while clenching his nose or bridge of his nose, and he's like, "All right, I see why how you became like this." Anyways, my second question is, are you on our side or are you not?
Like, what do you mean by your side? You sound like Reus. You sound like a one person I despise right now. Which yes, death or is
And then
going around.
Superman's like, "No." And then Superman's like, "Oh, no, 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 no! I don't mean it like that. I mean like, are you on our side or not? Because we're afraid that that you might cause terror in the city or
It's like
do something
this is
to
one.
take
I
over
don't
the
want.
world."
All I want is to live my life peacefully. Anyone gets in the way of that.
And then Superman's like, "Respectable.
Hmm.
Yeah, I respect that." And then Batman's like, "What do you know? What do you know about the supernatural?"
It's like first off, you're it's like what type of question is that? Where all y'all supernatural beings? First off, an Amazon, aka Diana Themyscira,
And
which
then Batman interrupts him and is like, "I don't mean that type of supernatural. I mean the biblical supernatural."
is like you mean the devil? You mean devils, angels, fallen angels? You shouldn't be surprised they exist.
And Batman's like, I'm not. I knew they always existed, but uh, but seeing a devil in front of me is surprising."
Which this man shows his devil wings too.
And then what do you call it? Batman's like, such small wings.
It's like
How do you even fly with those?
because I don't I fly my Kryptonian powers.
And then Batman's like, I mean as the entire race. I don't mean as in you.
So yeah. Anyways, continuing on, the Justice League, of course. So want to test how strong this man is.
So basically, it's like, how about we have an arm wrestling to see who wins? And then Lloyd agrees to it.
Yeah,
And
Superman lost horribly.
yes, and Superman then said, "Wow, looks like I don't have to hold back on you anymore, or I don't have to hold back anymore against someone."
Hmm.
And then Lloyd is like, "Oh, really? Show me your power." And then Lloyd pushed with the same power, but Superman was winning in the beginning because he didn't because Superman put all of his strength.
Yeah, which Lloyd's like,
Lloyd
oh
then's like,
really now?
"Wow," and
Which
then he basically what do you call it? He used all of his Kryptonian strength, and they were tied.
yeah, so of course it's like,
And then
so we're equally
uh,
matched.
then Superman is and then Superman says, "So we're tied, huh?"
Which
And then what do you call it? Lloyd laughs and says, "Not precisely." And then he turns his hand into what do you call it? Or he turns his arm into a doomsday hand, and fucking crushes Superman's hand on the table, breaks it with him.
yep, yep, Lloyd wins. Which yeah, Superman laughs
Which
like,
then
no, I actually get some training out for you. I'd like to do some training with you because
and then
Superman can't get
Lloyd is
stronger.
like, "Same here." Like, yeah, so can Lloyd, and they can also learn how to control their powers and how to fight in full strength
Well,
without
also
needing to hold
destruction.
back. Then you can continue.
Anyways, so of course, like everyone asks, like Batman did ask, like how far does your strength go? Which they show him them the power of the retcon fucking punch.
Uh,
Yeah, which when he
yeah, let's
punched,
just say,
oh, go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead, you go ahead.
No, basically when he hits him with the retcon punch, basically, yeah, they saw the dimensions shatter.
Superman was wide-eyed. If you read the manga of One Piece, you would have seen the eyes of every person when they saw Gear Five Luffy. That's their eyes right now.
Mm-hmm. Everyone was shook. Yeah, so
Bro, they
of course, Flash is like, did he just break a dimension? Like,
and then Batman was like, "Why? Yes, Captain Obvious."
yeah, so yeah. Anyways, so everything's going fine. Was going fine until
And
the Legion of Evil. They had to show up,
oh hell no!
except for fucking Lex. Lex knows better.
So the lead Lex knows better than to fucking show up. And let's just say Joker was there and he fucking arrives with the second Harley.
Yeah, which bro, where Harley sees the second Harley. Ooh,
She basically gets out the hammer and he's like, "So I'm easily replaceable as well, huh?"
yeah.
And yeah,
So it was original Harley versus Harley number two, which original Harley slams.
Bro, all right, so imagine this. Original Harley is just standing there with the hammer on her shoulder while she's carrying it, and the second Harley is just charging at her. All she did was fucking get the hammer and swing once, and the second Harley is just toast. She's just pancake.
Yeah, because she trained, bro. You think she doesn't train with Lloyd? She trains with Lloyd. The fuck? You train with a superhuman fucking
Bro,
being.
yes, bro. She even has stronger durability than Lloyd. What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know what type of durability I'm talking about.
I see. Anyways,
Anyway,
so
so
Joker is shook. So Lloyd's like, so you're the one that broke my Harley's mind.
and then Joko was like, "She was a fine masterpiece of mine."
Yeah,
I
this
can't
is
do
when it's
anything.
like this man pulled the Injustice Superman.
Went towards him and he fucking put his hand back and then put his hand through his chest and grabbed his heart.
Bro, Jason was like, finally! Finally he's dead! God damn! I hate him.
Bro was throwing a party in the background.
Like, party on me. Finally, we're not Gotham's not terrorized by the clown prince of crime.
No, it's the Clown Prince of Prime. What do you mean?
Say prime.
Yes, the Clown Prince of Prime. Oh my lord. Bro, what the
Anyways.
fuck? You're laughing like the Joker now.
Anyways, so of course, everyone was just chilling, man. Everyone had to relax. The Joker's dead, but Batman actually like Batman was like silent relief because, bro, this is when this man Lois like, why haven't you killed him sooner? He killed so many people.
And
This
then
man should have been in death row by now.
and then Batman's like, because I don't kill people. I promised myself when my parents died that I wouldn't kill people, even if
Which
it meant
Lloyd's like,
that
I
they were
respect your
mentally
morals,
demented.
but there's but again, your morals could also kill people as well. Like he shows how many people died because of Batman's morals.
And then Batman's like, I'm I'm sorry that all of this happened, but I can't kill somebody or I'll turn into someone like the Joker.
Which was
Because
yeah,
if I kill one, I don't stop.
yeah, which of course, yeah, which Lloyd did see that. Flashback to the Redcon punch. Well, he did a Redcon punch. He saw a piece of glass, which shows what the Batman's last origin and what he did.
Hmm. He saw the Batman who laughs. Like when he killed the Joker, it showed how what would happen. And then Lloyd is like, you know what? You stick to your morals. Yeah, yeah. Stick to your morals. Don't kill anybody. We don't want the Batman who laughs.
Mm-hmm.
No. So yeah, yeah,
And we'll just end it off here because yeah, that's enough.
yeah. That's enough. Thank you guys for watching.